Should be a brilliant night, should be a brilliant fight. So should this. Ed Robinson sets up our main event of the evening.
Jamie Moore's risking his European title and a possible shot at the World Championship against fellow highly ranked veteran Ryan Rhodes.
It's a massive fight, you know, obviously it's the biggest fight in my career, world title eliminator. Everything's up for grabs as far as I'm concerned.
Obviously I fought for my world titles before, aiming to fight for another world title. It's the most important fight of my stage of my career so far.
The two southpaws have 24 years of pro experience between them, and they've both come through tough times to keep alive their dreams.
I sort of went a bit stale, waiting for the European title shot, but as soon as that came, you know, I've upped it, I've stepped up to the next level, and I'll do that again.
I've been up there, got beat, come back down, and worked my way back up again. So I think we're both meeting at the right time.
Thriller Minute Moore's the favourite, a swarming aggressor who loves to trade.
The fight is over! It's sensational style!
I'm aggressive, I'm a good body puncher, I'm strong, I can punch with both hands. Everything he's got, I've got something to beat him with, you know, I'm better in every department and that'll show.
While sharpshooting Rhodes prefers to counter with venom.
Oh! Got the right hand! I don't think that's up! He's not going to get up from that!
The winner moves on to the world stage. The loser could be finished.
Underdog, overdog, it doesn't matter, make one bit of difference to me. I'm just excited and I'm going into the fight knowing I'm going to win.
I'm where I've wanted to be since I turned professional, so no slip-ups and, you know, there isn't going to be any.
He's promising no slip-ups, getting one or two words of advice from Ricky Hatton there. It is a true British super fight, this. It's got everyone excited, including Hatton.
It's an excellent fight, a matchup where both these fighters are finding a great part of their career. Jamie Moore is really coming good. He's the European champion, and it looks set that he can get a world title fight. But here he's got somebody in front of him who can fight and who can punch.
He's played the waiting game. He cannot afford to throw it away now.
There's an awful lot at stake, isn't there? You know, he's finally in the place he wants to be after all the waiting. Now he's there. He's this fight away, maybe one more to a world title fight. It's so important.
So important for Ryan Rhodes and what has been a remarkable, remarkable career.
It really has. You know, he came on the scene a long time ago, 30 years ago, when he first won the British title. He's back again. You wouldn't have thought it a few years ago, but he's reinvented himself and he's done it in style.
Are the early rounds vital for him?
I think, you know, he's got to get in the fight. He's got to let his punches go. He throws them from all sorts of angles. He's got to try and land hard early.
Well, don't forget you can watch the action right now. Sky Sports HD1, that's channel 408. Your commentary team, Jim Watt and Adam Smith, after our MC, Gary Logan.
Good evening, Fight fans, and a warm welcome to viewers at home, joining us live and exclusive on Sky Sports Friday Fight Night from the Bolton Arena. You now join us for our feature presentation, the Battle of the Roses. Please welcome firstly to the ring, your challenger, Ryan Rhodes.
Great buzz here in Bolton. Ryan Rhodes looking well, and he's had an astonishing journey. It seems a lifetime ago when he burst onto the British scene and became the quickest winner of a Lonsdale belt outright for over 50 years. The shooting star who failed to last. But he's come back from devastating defeats. His desire has seen him rebuild. He's a slick stylist. And this, I guess, Jim, is the acid test of what, Mark 3, Mark 4 of his career?
Yeah, he's been written off a couple of times, but keeps going back stronger than ever. He's always been a class act. And the fact that he's still boxing so well after so many years as a pro is a testament to his attitude, the way he leads his life and the way he looks after himself. He still looks in fantastic shape, still performing wonderfully well at domestic level, but tonight he faces a man who we feel is genuine world-class level. He can't match Jamie Moore for natural power, but he throws punches from all angles, punches you don't see coming, which can have the same effect. So he's in with a big chance here, but he is the underdog.
Ryan Rhodes waits. What a moment for him in his career. Trained really hard for this. And the word has been excellent coming out of the camp. Is the confidence back? On his last 7, there's Dave Colwell with him as we wait for Jamie Moore.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring your champion, Salford's very own Jamie Moore.
The exciting, charismatic Salford southpaw who has been riding a wave in the last 12 to 18 months. It's all come together for Jamie Moore.
But my love, by the gasworks wall.
He's blasted his way through hardened European opposition. He's so close to the world title tilt. He craves more than anything in his boxing life. He's followed the traditional route, Jim, and he's on fire.
Yeah, he's a fighter who has learned the job properly, has made himself into a complete fighter. He knows every aspect of the game. He's tough, he's strong, he can punch, he can fight going forward, he can fight going back. And even when everybody accepted that he had the domestic scene in Britain cleaned up, he was still so proud of being British champion. He took on tricky defences. This is what the man's all about. He does not duck anybody, doesn't dodge anybody, he wants to fight his way to the top, and that's what he's done.
Entering a ring for the 36th time, and this is a crunch one. He's 2 years younger than Ryan Rhodes. They're both so experienced, not much in height, and they're tucked inside the 11-stone limit. Who's made it better? The reach with Jamie Moore, and of course he's the natural southpaw Rhodes, the switch hitter, who's been around since 1995, more rounds, and so tight on that knockout percentage. Both can hit early and late. It's that intriguing. 4-1 on Jamie Moore. There's been late money on Moore to win by knockout, 13-8. You can get 11-4 against Ryan Rhodes, and one or two people fancy that if he can weather the early storm, he's in with a real chance.
This contest is sanctioned by the European Boxing Union in conjunction with the British Boxing Board and Control and the World Boxing Council. Your European supervisor and steward in charge is Charles Giles. Your medical supervisor is Dr. Pigney. Your timekeeper is Colin Roberts. The judges at ringside this evening are John Keane of Wellingborough, Marcus McDonald of Twickenham, and Dave Paris of Leeds. And when the action begins, the third man in the ring will be your referee from Doncaster, Howard Foster. And now, Five Fans, live on Sky Sports Friday Fight Night, Fran Maloney in conjunction with proud sponsors Stan James, CYC.com, Red Square Vodka, BTG and BBE Britannia Boxing proudly present your main event. The Battle of the Roses, 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the Light Middleweight Championship of Europe, and also an eliminator for the WBC World Light Middleweight title. Introducing to you firstly in the red corner, wearing his silver trunks with black trim. He fights out of Sheffield and weighs in at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He enters the ring with an impressive 46-fight professional record, 42 wins, 28 of those wins coming by way of knockout against only 4 defeats. He comes to the ring tonight as a former 2-time British light middleweight champion, currently ranked number 7 by the WBC. Please welcome Ryan Rhodes. We go across the ring to the blue corner where we have your champion wearing the black trunks. He fights out of Salford and weighs in at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He enters the ring with an equally impressive 35-fight record, 32 wins, 24 of those wins coming by way of knockout against only 3 defeats. He enters the ring tonight as a former 2-time British and Commonwealth light middleweight champion. He is currently ranked number 3 by the WBC, Tonight, he is your reigning European Light Middleweight Champion. Please welcome Jamie Morsey Moore. 12 3-minute rounds, boxers please.
Jamie, come on. Okay, lads, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both you watch your heads. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
One of the best matches anywhere in Britain in 2009. Finally, Jamie Moore and Ryan Rhodes, two light middleweight stalwarts, wonderful servants on the domestic scene over the last decade, meet. 74 wins, 52 knockouts between them, both in super form and both desperate for a world title crack. Really significant fight with left hand from Jamie Moore, who's on a roll of knockout wins and will be looking to start hard and fast.
Well, Moore's landed with the first two punches he's thrown, which is a big surprise. Ryan Rhodes just pushed onto his heel there. I mean, I just feel both fighters here tick all the boxes, but I feel Moore has a hardness that Rhodes can't match. He can match him for power because he's so surprising with his punches, but for sheer raw strength and hardness, I think that's where Moore comes out on top, and he's imposing himself immediately.
We certainly saw that in the domestic epic against Matthew Macklin. He came through the frenetic pace set by the Birmingham man to win in 10 enthralling rounds.
Rhodes has a kind of overly relaxed look about himself in the opening rounds. This is better, this is more positive. He seemed as though he had it in his mind to box himself into this. You can't do that at this level. Mind on the job.
I'm sure the Rhodes camp, their tactics will be to keep away from Moore for 2 or 3 rounds and then try and outbox him, back up the Salford man, a little bit like Scott Dixon did many years ago. Good body shots from Ryan Rhodes. He's got plenty of heart and grit himself. The ups and downs of his career, but he's still with us.
Moore seems able to walk into range whenever he pleases this early. Not good signs for Ryan Rhodes. I thought it'd been more tricky. I thought the tricks he learned coming up in the Ingle gym, he would have employed those early, but he's standing his ground. Moore must be loving this.
Reddening already under the right eye, and a little bump as well on the forehead of Ryan Rhodes as Moore just looks to stalk him down and punch through him. Such a huge physical light middleweight, Jamie Moore. And Ryan Rhodes has spent years grinding down to the 11-stone limit. Says he feels better than ever, but he's 32 now, Rhodes.
That was better, a bit more spite in his punches there, but Moore has so much more of a business-like look about what he's doing here. You can see he's serious, whereas Rhodes a little bit relaxed looking in the opening round.
Hurling in a body shot, powerful start from Jamie Moore.
Not seeing the belief in Rhodes' work that I would like to see. Excellent start for Jamie Moore.
His feet's all over the place, Jay, you can see that.
Welcome back, the corner of Jamie Moore, Oliver Harrison, who's been with him for many years.
Oh, come on. Your body's not ready yet. You need to warm up and you're throwing the big shots, so come on. Sharp shots.
Dave Colwell, so experienced. Also part of that Brendan Ingle camp in Sheffield, where Ryan Rhodes emerged from alongside Nassim Hamad and Johnny Nelson. What wonderful times they were. The Spice Boy back in the late 90s. Now a more hardened professional. Still with a slippery style and the boxing ability. Can he deal with the toughness and the defence of Jamie Moore too?
Well, it's a different Ryan Rhodes that's come off the stool for this round. At least it looks as though he's about to set about the business properly. It just looks so relaxed, as though he's going to box his way into this. But can he stem the attacks of Moore?
Just lost the round where Ryan Rhodes fell apart in his second world title challenge against Jason Matthews. Good body work from Moore. It's already becoming grueling early.
Well, this is definitely the kind of fight that Jamie Moore planned, and Ryan Rhodes is obliging.
Oliver Harrison was telling him in the corner not to land the heavy shots yet. To Moore. Rhodes backing off.
I think you need a jab to stop Moore in his tracks. If you allow him to get close, he's going to do as he pleases. He's so strong. And Rhodes is not trying the jab. He's allowing him to get close and trading with him up close. This is not the tricky Ryan Rhodes that I expected to see.
Not quite settled, Rhodes. And Moore just pushing these punches through. Right hand from Rhodes. Sense he needs some confidence in these early rounds.
Well, it just showed there that he could spring the hurtful punches. But I'm surprised with the tactics that he's showing. I expected much more movement. I mean, what Moore's doing is fairly predictable. Not easy, not difficult to solve out. But he's overpowering Rhodes at the moment.
He's controlling the ring, Jim, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and he's decided what kind of fight this is going to be.
Uppercut, one of the favourite punches in the Moore arsenal. Blocking the body, Rhodes. That was good under the elbow. I've got a feeling that Moore's just a bit of an on-top fighter. And if they can get through 3 or 4 rounds, they can push him back and outbox him.
Well, there's the jab I expected to see. As Rhodes tumbled, maybe that's the only punch that will stop Moore's march forward. Good body shot.
European light middleweight title on the line. He's thrown more, he's landed 10 more. The champion Jamie Moore. It's not been a settled start for Ryan Rhodes in this challenge. The black trunks, the family man from Salford with his kids Mikey and Olivia, Jamie Moore, and Ryan Rhodes in the silver. And you can see the odds, big shift towards Jamie Moore. 12-1 on now to when he was 4-1 on at the beginning of the fight. Rhodes might have to go through a great deal if he's going to win this.
Well, if he wants to stand his ground, that's fair enough. I mean, he's good enough to do that, but he's got to put real stiffness into the punches, get some power in. The popping shots are no good. Signs that he's maybe going to start doing that in this round.
Former British Commonwealth and now the European holder, Jamie Moore. Traditional route, wants the WBC title. This is an eliminator as well for that belt that Sergio Martinez holds.
Nice uppercut inside from Moore. I mean, the crowd are certainly delighted with Rhodes' tactics. This is great stuff to watch. No clinching, just toe-to-toe. Not a clinch. Tremendous punches, hurtful punches from each man. Good body shot from Moore.
He has a juicy one there from Jamie Moore. Picked it well. Turning Rhodes. That tight defence and the ability to wear opponents down more.
See,
Already
Rhodes,
backing up Rhodes.
well, Rhodes is so good at making fighters miss and then catching them cleanly in the chin. But with these tactics, Moore's chin is down between his chest, pumping out the punches. Definitely not the plan. I think Rhodes should have brought in here.
Won the European belt in this round against the former world champion at welterweight, Michele Pitarillo. with body shots, and he's starting to plant a couple on Ryan Rhodes, and there's one to the head, and he's shaken here a little, Ryan Rhodes, and he's been taken out in 3 before by Lee Blundell. Can Moore capitalise?
I mean, standing in ground, in range with a leaky defence, just asking for trouble. There's a body shot again from Moore. Moore is loving this. The crowd are loving it. The only one who I expect should be changing it is Ryan Rhodes.
Finding holes and gaps, too many of them. Jamie Moore, it's a big session for the champion from Salford in this War of the Roses.
Remember when we had this conversation? I know, but listen, I've got you. Remember when we had this conversation? You got to dig in. This is that one fight when you have to dig in, right? But I don't want you being that staying on inside. Keep it tight. Turn his fucking elbow up and turn him up. When you turn him up, throw it straight.
Well, they knew they were going to have to dig in and hard, and that looked hurtful.
Well, I was saying that I reckon Moore had the hardness that Rhodes couldn't match, and Rhodes, with his tactics, is bringing that into play. That's what this fight is all about. Macho toughness. It's terrific to watch. That is not a complaint. But Ryan Rhodes really wants to be coming up with something else.
Already over double the punches landed for Jamie Moore. A war of attrition, star-wise, after only 9 minutes. Crowd are loving it though. Adopting the southpaw stance now, Ryan Rhodes. Body shots from Jamie Moore. And an uppercut too. Trying to stay with him, Rhodes.
Well, Adam, if he's going to stand in range, he has to throw hurtful punches that will hurt Jamie Moore, give him something to think about. It's no good standing there with popping little punches. He's going to have to hurt him or change his tactics.
28 knockouts, Ryan Rhodes. Many of those were when he was a youngster. He's had to adapt his style over the last 2 or 3 years. The uppercuts from Moore. Big, hefty-looking hooks. He won't want to give up his position now, Jamie Moore. He's worked very hard to be on the threshold of world title challenges.
Yep, he's worked so hard, he's waited so long, and you can see how fired up he is here. But full credit to Ryan Rhodes. Okay, I don't think the tactics are the right ones, but what a fight he's putting up here.
This is excellent action. We hope for it, and we're getting it early.
Well, Jamie Moore makes a habit of being in the fight of the year. This is heading towards another candidate.
Those thrillers with Michael Jones, especially the third one. 5 knockdowns in that. Rhodes standing in the pocket. Strange tactics. Left hand, jolts in. Is that extra bit of power with Moore?
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking myself, does Ryan really believe he can win this tonight? Or is this about just showing us how tough he is and what a competitor? Because he should be using his skills, he should be using the ring. He's trying to do that now.
Interesting you say that. Jamie Moore said beforehand that Ryan Rhodes doesn't believe he can win this fight deep down. You know, that's psychology, but they know each other well, these two. Good friends. But good friends and giving us this. Great stuff. Better from Rhodes. And Moore is just backed up for the first time at the end of the 4th.
Moore was hurt with a punch just before that little exchange. Rhodes sensed it and stepped in. Tremendous action this is.
But first 3 rounds, this is the fight where you have to dig in, you've got to want it, right? If you want this, you're going to win this fight.
He doesn't do what you do, guys. Come on.
Might be about that. Who wants it more?
Well, at least he showed there he has the power to put Moore onto his heels, but Moore, with typical character, come back and matched it afterwards.
Seconds out, round 5.
Jamie Moore has been beaten 3 times. Once was on the disqualification, Michael Jones, Ozzy Duran. Excuse for that, he was injured going into it, but Scott Dixon did him, outlasted him, and Ryan Rhodes just having a surge here.
See, I just feel Rhodes should be throwing the surprising punches, the ones you don't see coming, not just standing his ground.
Uppercut from Jamie Moore. This has already got a bit of the Moore Macklin about it. Toe to toe. Hard shots from both fighters.
Left hook, Jamie.
Well, a lot of huge punches landed and nobody really badly shaken as yet. But once the pace, oh, I love the right hook, sorry, from Rhodes.
It was an uppercut, a beautiful shot from Ryan Rhodes. Has he weathered the storm? This is interesting.
Well, he's in there. Does he feel maybe, oh, what a shot that was.
Low. I think that was low, Jim. He's down, Ryan Rhodes.
You must be right, Adam, you must be right. From my angle, it looked like a beautiful punch, but you're obviously right, the punch was low.
Howard Foster said he wants no more. Well, he's getting straight on with it, Ryan Rhodes. There's huge respect between the pair, and a right hand from Jamie Moore, and that was bang on the chin. But back Rhodes comes. This is already pretty extraordinary, Jim.
Well, a lot more confidence in Ryan Rhodes' work in this round. It's now as though he's not just making up the numbers, he's not just showing us how brave he is. It's as though he believes that he can win this.
Swapping uppercuts. They must have trained so very, very hard and well. You can already see what it means to the pair of them. Victory here.
Rhodes blocking a few more now.
Was that low or was that okay?
I thought that was just below the elbow line. I don't think it was dangerously low, but probably below the target line. There's just so many punches been thrown here. Some of them have to stray off the target.
Jamie Moore was disqualified against Michael Jones for hitting after the break. Keeping them on target here. It's a thrilling session, this, the 5th. Both having their successes.
Yeah, but no question, there's a big improvement in Ryan Rhodes' work in this round. It's as though he does fancy the job. He believes in himself now.
Yeah, what a finish to the 5th from Ryan Rhodes. Jamie Moore was 12-1 on from the odds a few minutes ago. Wonder if that's changed.
This is going to be the low shot. Yeah, that was well low. Well low. From my angle, it looked like a tremendous punch. Well, it was a tremendous punch, but it was well low. I mean, this is unbelievable action. Yeah, that's the well low again. And full credit to Rhodes, he didn't make too much of it. The fact that he's well back in this fight again, he was keen to get back down to action again.
Well, Jamie Moore
10 seconds,
just breathing heavily in the corner. And the legs are a bit shaky. I know he's worked really hard to keep down at 11 stone. And if he's weak at the weight and Rhodes is improving, he could be in big trouble, Jamie Moore. Second defence of his European title. And Ryan Rhodes, well, credit to him. He's stuck in there and he's turning this around.
This is a totally different Ryan Rhodes now. These are tremendous punches he's throwing at Moore now.
Moore just thought about going orthodox momentarily. He seems a bit in disarray. Jamie Moore, right hand from Rhodes. Cleaner shots now from the Sheffield puncher.
Well, Jamie Moore has come through some grueling fights, but there comes a point when you can't do it anymore.
Big drive from Rhodes here, Jim. And Jamie Moore just looked like he may be wobbling on those legs.
And not the snap and the punches from Moore. The power shots coming from Rhodes. There's the jab I've been looking for from Rhodes.
Well, they both exchanging, and a left hand from Jamie Moore. And that'll give him some confidence, and a right as well. Huge punches going in from the pair of them. This is brilliant.
Jamie Moore comes up with it yet again. He just has an ability to ignore pain and get on with it.
He said, Jim, in the Macklin fight there was a moment he didn't know whether he could carry on, but he passed that moment. And he said that's all he needed to know.
Well, his whole career hinges on it tonight. He's on the verge of a world title fight. This, in fact, is an eliminator. Well, Rhodes the one taking the backward step there. Has Moore turned it back in his favour? He certainly landed the more punches in this round.
Yeah, just blinking there, Ryan Rhodes. I think one caught him in the eye. Moore cranks up the heat, and now Rhodes is in bother.
Is Moore about to break another heart? Or can Ryan Rhodes dig it out again?
So many fans have stood up. Right hand from Rhodes. It's been another amazing session.
I mean, Rhodes has taken some tremendous head punches in this round, and he's still there. Well, the spite is back into Moore's punches again.
That's the Jamie Moore right now.
No,
You've been here before, Jamie.
Listen to me. It's only just coming out. But Jamie, you got to believe in yourself, man.
Jamie's a
How
man.
good you are. You're a
Jamie
world
Moore's
champion.
a man.
This guy is
We've
coming
been him here before, says Oliver Harrison. Look now at the odds. Only 3-1 on Jamie Moore. 9-4 Ryan Rhodes. Big shift in those. It's going to come down to fitness, heart and desire.
Yeah, well, being a champion is all about digging in and producing what's necessary right at the perfect time, and that was the time for Jamie Moore, because he was under fire, he was hurt, looked as though his punches had a tired look about them, but he dug in, got himself back on top again. What a tremendous effort from both men in that round.
As Ryan Rhodes still got the legs in fight number 47. He's almost 33. With the 26 on his silver shorts, the birthdays of his daughters and wife. Two lovely guys outside of the ring who are giving us a thriller inside it.
See, this is what I expected from Rhodes, to move, draw some mistakes, and then use the counter punching to get a result. But is it...
Up on left, but a right hand for Ryan Rhodes. Down goes Jamie Moore. Big knockdown. And early in the 7th, can he recover from this? 7th time he's hit the deck through his career. He's normally found a way back, but that was a heavy fall. And Ryan Rhodes stands on the brink of his biggest ever win. Can Moore come back from that? An uppercut from Rhodes. And 2 minutes left in the round.
Well, Moore's head looks to have cleared, his legs are looking strong, but that's the first time Rhodes used the tactics I expected. Oh, shown the credit again with the character.
Back comes Jamie Moore. Ryan Rhodes looking for the angles, and this is already probably the domestic fight of the year. Absolutely superb. And Moore now drives forward.
If Moore can take this chance away from Rhodes, this could be a heartbreaker. Rhodes must have felt one punch away from victory. What a tremendous punch that was.
Stubborn resistance and heart from Jamie Moore. What a fight.
Yep, his head's clear, his legs are strong, there's power back in his punches. And that's just reminded him he has to pay full attention to this guy. Oh, lovely stuff.
Combination from Jamie Moore, and Ryan Rhodes nearly wet his chin. Holds up. A dramatic turnaround in the last minute. What on earth is Jamie Moore made of? Can he come back? Another right hand. The Rhodes held him up there. And Ryan Rhodes will go for it here. Jamie Moore's going to be taken out. He is. It's an unbelievable win for Ryan Rhodes, who becomes the European champion at 32 after a fantastic scrap. It really was that good, and Ryan Rhodes' fairy tale story goes on. Unbelievable, Jim.
Well, I said at the start I didn't think Ryan Rhodes could match the hardness of Jamie Moore. Well, he's more than matched it here. Did it the hard way, did it the Jamie Moore way, fought Jamie Moore's fight, so Jamie had every opportunity to move on to where he thought his career was going. But what a tremendous performance from both men, but especially Ryan Rhodes. That's not the way we expected him to box. We expected him to be cute, defensive, phenomenal fight, phenomenal finish.
Jamie Moore has been out-toughed. He just couldn't do it this one time. The knockdown must have taken so much out of him.
But he recovered from the knockdown and he actually was taking charge again. Then for some reason he dropped his hands and looked at Ryan Rhodes and gave him a free shot. And that's the punch that started the finish. He got himself back into control again. That's the knockdown again. I mean, look at the way his legs have reacted to that punch. But he came up onto his knees, he took his time, he looked at the referee, got his head clear before he stood up, then got himself back on top again. But then for some reason he dropped his hands and just seemed to look at Ryan Rhodes. I think this might be the point here. Yeah, and then he just seemed to give Ryan Rhodes a free shot. Yeah, that's when his hands were down. Bang, gave him a free shot, looked straight at him with his defences down. And that's the punch that set him on the road to defeat. Rhodes did not give him a chance. There's the powerful shots, the precise punching, tremendous performance, tremendous result for Ryan Rhodes. Unbelievable, but tremendous.
It really was a war of the roses. Ryan Rhodes sucked it up early on and outlast Jamie Moore.
I mean, that was just, I don't know if it was a lapse in concentration, I don't know if tired was coming into it, but he gave him a free shot, and Rhodes, to his credit, took full advantage, and when he had him on the go, didn't let him off it.
Ryan Rhodes, who was written off time and again with his greatest night in boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 35 seconds of an enthralling contest in the 7th round, Howard Foster stops the contest. Jamie Moore in no position to continue. Your winner from Sheffield and new European Light Middleweight champion, the Spice Boy, Ryan Rhodes.
Ryan Rhodes celebrates. A stunned crowd here in Bolton. We'll be talking to the winner in just a few moments' time. We'll get the thoughts of Glenn McCrory. There's a special report from inside David Hayes' training camp and 2 British title fights coming your way. First up, the heavy-handed Gary Davis defends his bantamweight crown against the skillful Ian Napper. Next week on Friday Fight Night, a chance to see the young fighter of the year, Sheffield's Kell Brook, taking the honour at a glittering gala dinner in London earlier this week. And you can see him in action as he defends his British welterweight title against Michael Jennings. There's a massive Liverpool derby. Tony Quigley faces Paul Smith for the British super middleweight title, live from the Echo Arena in Liverpool. That's next Friday, 10 o'clock, Sky Sports 1 and HD1. Will it be as exciting as what we've seen this evening? A contender for Fight of the Year, Ryan Rhodes, European champion, puts Jamie Moore down in the 7th and stops him in the same round. We can hear from both fighters, talking to Ed Robinson.
Ryan, a massive win for you, knocking out Jamie Moore. Has it sunk in yet?
Probably not. No, I mean, I'm absolutely over the moon. I came up to Bolton, to Jamie's back garden. I said to everybody, it's going to be a tough fight, but I just thought I'd take over. So I knew first half of the fight were going to be tough, but second half I thought I'd take over. After the first round and he were pressuring me, I thought, I've got to change my game plan here. I've got to stand and tuck up, take everything he throws and come back with my shots. Because I knew he'd be on me all night if I was on my back and I'd waste energy.
Jamie, brave effort as always. What went wrong tonight for you?
Well, obviously the better man won at the end of the day, you know. We had a game plan, didn't quite work out. I wasn't on my game, but, you know, not trying to take anything away from him. He performed out of his skin. He fought me at my own game and beat me. What can you say? Fair play to him.
Was the weight an issue?
Maybe, but, you know, I don't really want to discuss that while take away from Ryan's thunder. You know, he's beat me fair and square and that's it.
Ryan, 12 years after first fighting for world title, if you get the chance, can you win it this time around?
Of course I can. Like I said, fighting Jamie Moore, two best light middleweights in Britain fought each other tonight. We both could have gone different routes, but we both chose to fight each other, and hopefully, as next fight, the winner we're going to fight for a world title. I've won tonight, let's see if I can fight for a world title, but utmost respect to Jamie Moore. I've followed him for years. I hope he comes back at middleweight. If the weight was a problem, I'd like him to come back at middleweight and have a rematch with Macklin. Yeah.
Well done, both of you. Great fight.
Both smiling after that. Another man who's smiling, Glenn McCroy. That was an epic, wasn't it?
It was a great fight, tremendous performance from both boxers, but I just thought the extra experience showed from Ryan Rhodes. He could change tactics, which is something that Jamie Moore was unable to do. But, you know, everything was going well for Jamie Moore from the start.
Well, he started, like you say, so well, and it looked like it was all going his way.
Well, he was the favourite. He just settled in, you know, with a high-held guard, moving forward, and he was finding Ryan Rhodes pretty easy to hit. Ryan Rhodes elected to stand with him, and that wasn't working. He was getting caught a little bit too much, and it looked as if Jamie Moore would just slowly just take him down, would just take the play away from him, and would wear him out.
But he was riding the storm, Rhodes.
Well, you know, there was a little chink in what he did. You know, he changed tactics a little bit. He started to become a little more elusive, which we thought he'd do early on, and then he started to get shots from angles, surprise angles, and that's what we knew Ryan Rhodes could do. And then he started to do it and started to get the shots on, and that was the telling point.
Round 4, Rhodes started to make some shots count.
Well, he was elusive, he was missing shots, but he was also getting his punches on, and they were coming from different angles, and they were landing, and all of a sudden you saw, wow, this is different. Now what is Jamie Moore going to do to change tactics?
And he did change tactics. What did he do as far as Rhodes is concerned towards the end of the fight?
Well, Jamie Moore, you know, he just started to stand a little bit more. His defense became open more. He was trading with Rhodes, but Rhodes then had a confidence, and he was on top, and he was starting to enjoy it, and you could just see that he was wilting Jamie Moore. And you know, maybe he's had a lot of tough fights. He couldn't change tactics, and that mattered.
Round 7 was where it was all decided. Jamie Moore taking shots and taking a massive shot there.
Yeah, he took a big shot. It was a reflex punch that Ryan Rhodes throws so well. Just moved to the side, got the balance right, whipped around with that right hook, and you know, that was a very hard shot for Jamie Moore to take. It looked as if he was going to recover from it, but then open on the ropes. Ryan Rhodes just unloaded with punches, so experienced. He's not going to let him off the hook when he's this close.
Really good finish, and he wasn't going to let him off the hook, like you say. No way. All those years of experience, world title fights, and he wasn't going to let him go.
He's been there, you know, he's been right through this game, Ryan Rhodes. He's been through the good times and the bad times, and when he sees a shot so late in his career come like that, he wasn't going to let that slip away. He was going to land the punches. He was going to finish Jamie Moore.
Jamie Moore has let a massive opportunity slip away, but now he is the European champion. It opens all sorts of doors for him once again, doesn't it?
It shows what you can do in this game, you know. These older fighters are coming through because with great experience and showing that there's still a place for them in this game and they can get back in there with great results.
Well, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. There was talk of Jamie Moore fighting him in a final eliminator, perhaps eventually taking on Sergio Martinez, who's the WBC champion. Does it mean Ryan Rhodes can now fill the spot and take those fights?
It doesn't necessarily say it's going to go that way, you know. Promoters work their own way, but Ryan Rhodes is the European champion. There's certainly some good defenses of that belt for him, and hopefully he gets a shot at the world title again, which, you know, it's so long ago since he had a shot. It'll be great to see him get that.
Well, if he does, you can get a chance to assess the form of Cesar Chavez Jr.